Hey there, and welcome to another OnSign TV Academy video. On today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to assign moderators to data feeds. So, first thing we need to do is create our own data feed, right? I'm going to click here in New and click in Data Feed. And for the example that we're going to be having here, let's imagine that we are creating a data feed with an RSS feed, right? And that RSS feed is going to send our data feed many different news, right? And let's imagine the scenario in which we want to make sure the news that are being sent to our data feed are aligned with what we would expect to have on the screens. So we wouldn't want anything, let's say, political, or we wouldn't want anything specific to a certain subject. And to do that, we are able to set up this new data feed to not automatically approve new things in that data feed. So this is how we would do that. So I'm gonna give it a name here, RSS CNN data feed, right? I'm gonna click here in data feed from source, and here I'm gonna say import from an RSS feed, from an RSS, yeah, and I'm going to select here an URL to get the data from. And here I'm going to unclick this box. So this box tells me updates are automatically marked as approved. So anytime another line comes up to this data feed with with any news, it's not going to be automatically updated. It's not going to be automatically approved. So someone has to go there, let's say this moderator, and they could approve or not, or edit that news, right? So I click here in create. So you can see that all of them, they have this exclamation point here on the side, and I could select all of them or could select specific ones. So let's say that I don't want to show this news here about Trump because I don't want political subjects on my screens. So I'm not going to be approving this one. So I can click here in action and reject the changes, right? And I can even go here and request deletion or delete the row. So I can delete the row. And I could go here and select all of them, and let's say I leave these 3 ones out here. And I want to click in approve. So only these here are not going to be used, right? So this thing that I just did now is what would be the job of a moderator, right? And to associate a moderator, I can click here in these little dots, click in Edit Moderators, add a moderator, and then I select what user is going to be associated as the moderator. But first, all the users that I have in my account to be assigned as a moderator for this data feed, they have to have access to that data feed. So let's do that first, okay? So I'm going to close this, click in Save here. And now I'm going on my Users tab, which is here. I click on my name, click in Settings, go all the way down, click in Users. And now I have this 3 users here, and let's say that Daniel is going to be our moderator in this case, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here in this editing button, and I'm going to give Daniel permission to that data feed. So I'm going to click here in Add Content, and now I'm going to select the data feed that we just created, RSS CNN data feed, confirm, and I'm going to say that he can do all of these things here, right? Or I could simply say that he could approve changes. In this case, let's leave it like this, click and change. And now Daniel has access to that data feed. So let's go back to that data feed, right? One thing is good for you to keep in mind is that if this data feed was already being used by an app that is displaying this news, it would show all of the news here except for these 3 that are unaccepted, okay? All right, so moving forward, I click in these 3 dots here. I click in Edit Moderators, and here I can add the moderator, and now I'm able to see Daniel here on the list. So I can select Daniel, and I can choose when Daniel is going to be notified about a change on this data feed, right? So every new update, Daniel is going to be receiving an email saying, hey Daniel, you're the moderator for this data feed, come check this out and approve this change or not. So I can click in Save, right? Now Daniel is going to be notified every time that this data feed has any kind of update. So on the first scenario that I mentioned, we're going to be having news, and every new thing that comes up to this data feed is not going to be automatically approved. So someone like Daniel in this case can go there, check what is the news, and approve it or not, right? And another case scenario would be for you to have like a data feed with many prices that are being used in a menu board, and you have someone that can go there and edit, and someone that is like the manager, for example, and the manager could be set up as the moderator. So if someone goes there and changes the price or changes the stock information, the manager receives an email, and he goes there and checks if that information is actually right, and if he should approve the change. So that would be propagated to all the screens that are used in that data feed. All right. So this is a cool way for you to moderate data with OnSign TV and be notifying the moderators, the people responsible for doing that. We believe that this is gonna be a great change for you guys. So I believe you have you're gonna be able to have good usage of this feature, right? Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and stay tuned for next videos from OnSign TV Academy. Bye bye.